Arcane. Meet the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom. Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
All goatmen are mad. They don't need a sword for that. But I will search their fields. Do you remember anything besides falling?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
So, nothing then.
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
You have nothing to believe in. The sword will help.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It's time.
Sword glows. Perhaps the goatmen truly were driven mad.
Who are you to take what is mine?
I'm a Crusader.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
I disagree.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Here is a piece of the sword. It was held by a witch and her coven.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Their leader, Magda, said the next piece fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the Festering Woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
My grandfather used to tell me stories of ancient heroes who performed impossible feats. You remind me of those heroes. Of course, he also told me I looked like a quill fiend. He was a strange man.
Uncle Deckard believes the key to unlocking the stranger's memory is reassembling his sword. I wish I could say this was another of Uncle's crazy theories, but I can't deny that these ominous events are starting to really scare me. So different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
Then you have not yet found your calling.
I hope I never do. The power is so great that, I don't know. It scares me.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something! Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Losing my patience, wench!
I'll never tell you.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join my crusade? It is a hard path.
Yes, absolutely. The way is hard and all that. Shall we go? Wait. The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
It sounds delightful. And what was your trade there?
I was, a bit of a private dealer.
So no honest work, then?
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted, one relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
After you.
Crusade marches on!
this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere. If I live.
Sounds peaceful.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
I have answered my call, but I thank you.
This looks dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Such a relief that you're awake.
At least one of us is.
Rumors swirl that the Crusaders have returned, and that they mean to go to the west. But who are these tall, blonde warriors? They look nothing like the Crusaders who set out from Travancore 200 years ago. And those who inhabit the ruins of that ancient city suspect trickery.
You're in, Leah.
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
You will make a fine innkeeper.
If I survive this mess.
I can have that when you're done. Right.
Those who possess the beacons of light and honor may enter our holy temple. Use them on the pedestals. The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter. Remove the thing that fell into our temple. Every moment it remains, my people grow more restless.
None may enter the inner sanctuary. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought her way here just to die.
I admire your persistence.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
Time will tell.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Here, the second piece of the sword. Magda now seeks the third.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
The only fishing village near here is Wortham.
You're right, Leah. It must be Wortham. There is a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there.
Tell me of this coven.
I have no memory of them, except a feeling, a darkness that is known to me.
Known to you?
The Coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword.
The living dead? The Skeleton King? The Khazra? I would not have thought it possible. You have given us all hope. My men, the people of this town, we all owe you a debt of gratitude.
No gratitude needed. Just be ready for the next trial.
Nothing that you can't handle, I'm certain.
You spend quite a lot of time chasing women.
We only have so many days in this world, and I choose to spend mine in worthy pursuits.
I'm not sure you think very much of the women you pursue.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
What did you do wrong?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
Wortham, please.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can!
Where's Magda?
My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
He's made his choice. Now we make ours.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Not enough room.
I hear something coming.
What is that? I'll have to pay attention.
I require more wrath. Not yet.
You're getting too good at this.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
I recently met a returning Crusader, and now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When a Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his armor, his place in the Order, and even his very name. When the first generation of Crusaders fell, their own apprentices took up their identities, and so it has continued for 200 years.
I seek the hilt of a sword. It fell from the sky. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Something isn't right here.
It's gone.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your heraldric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard! If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I'm sorry, Leah. It is hard to see someone so close fall. I will go after Magda.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
We must bring him the sword, so that he can fight at our side.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the Highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She won't have to wait long.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
How did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
So he was confident in your abilities then?
He worried about me, that's all. I suppose you don't know about the bonds of family.
And where is this brother who is bonded to you so?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
So you were a criminal before joining the Templar. What were your crimes?
I cannot tell you.
Then I will not pry.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Tell me, what does your order gain by taking your memory from you?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
They must accomplish this with powerful magic.
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger, and that is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions, everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, then the sin, leaving me pure.
Friend, it sounds as if they left you empty, not pure.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
The caves must be up here somewhere. Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Rest easy, madman. You've served your mistress.
It appears we're not alone in here.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
The feeling that there are more cultists here?
The original 427 Crusaders who disappeared into the East, 341 return. Do they still seek the redemption of their faith? How will they react to the destruction of the city that birthed their crusade? Will they continue west to the lands of Westmarch? What does their return portend?
Toppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease!
Then die well. Lord Belial will reward your sacrifice.
He's here.
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
See you again, Magda.
They did horrible things to us.
Did you see a man in rags?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
You have done your duty, friend. I will deal with Magda.
I knew Leoric was mad, but This is just disgusting.
Endless.
Do you tire of it?
We all tire. What matters is we do not yield.
I am a CELLAR, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment. Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me! And repent your crime.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Until the very end.
You, if I stopped following you.
Loosen the grip on my coin purse.
You really want to go down there?
Afraid?
No. I was just wondering what was taking you so long.
Be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat. Zombie flesh good. Human flesh better.
My wrath is low.
Gods, that's over. I'm willing to split this half and half with you. I'll take half now, and then half when we get back to town.
Angel, take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Caldeum.
Then I will go to Caldeum and introduce myself to Belial.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready. Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Caldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
The crusade goes on, but we must honor our dead.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Who are Belial and Asmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his 1,000 schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
Belial may lead us to him.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
My friend, shall we depart to Caldeum?